Good morning. Oh, it's an awesome Wednesday morning, and it's freezing in my house, so you get to see my cozy blanket. So start out on your knees. Well, not on your knees, on your bottom. Indian style, sitting up nice and tall. Even now, as you're sitting, engage your core, really elongating, making yourself as tall as you can. You can even press down on the mat, kind of lift your chest and look up to heaven just for a moment. Beautiful. Now feel yourself really settling into your body, coming into this moment, giving yourself permission to be fully present right here, right now, letting other thoughts and worries drift away, and just being here for your yoga routine. Okay. We're going to take 4 nice deep yoga breaths while you're staying engaged with your core. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Beautiful. Continue breathing while I offer prayer. And again, you receive this prayer with love, and you can filter it and change it in any way to fit your spiritual tradition. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank Thee at this time for the gift of life. We thank Thee that we can be together. We thank Thee for the technology that allows us to connect from around the world and to share our energy and our love and our support with one another. Father, we thank Thee for our bodies. We ask You to please bless us with health and strength and the energy that we need to serve Thee and to go about fulfilling our purposes here on earth. Please bless us with clarity and wisdom. And during our exercises today, please bless us with strength and endurance, and with a clear mind that we might receive messages from Thee and light to filter through our body. And these things we say in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. We're going to start with some of our spinal warm-up exercises. I guess I can lose the blanket. I'll warm up quick, right? So hands on the legs. And we are going to do our hula hoops. So instead of moving from the shoulders, we're going to go from the waist. And we're really twisting from that waist, coming as far forward as we can. We're going to inhale as we come forward and exhale as we release and come back, doing those big circles, but really doing the movement from your waist. You come back, you really tighten and pull up. When you come forward, you really push that tummy out and suck it back in. Inhaling and exhaling. Remembering your breath. Your breath is an essential part of our yoga routine. So it gets that energy moving through you, giving you all the blessings. We're going to go the other direction. Really grinding our stomach, letting our organs be nice and massaged. Waking them up, getting that core engaged. Beautiful. Sitting up nice and tall. Arms out. Hands on the shoulders, thumb behind the shoulders as well as you can. Sitting up straight. We inhale as we bring the left arm forward. Exhale as you bring the right arm forward. And then you go with your breath. So whatever pace your breath is doing, that's what you want to do. And as you get warm, you can go a little faster, but don't go faster until your body's feeling a little bit warmed up. This is our washing machine. Make sure your neck is not tight. Just keep it nice and loose. Beautiful. Now we're going to swoop. Nice and big. Release and bring them down. Yeah, our shoulders got a good workout last time. So they're going to need some extra love and support today. Right now we're going to do our shoulder shrug. So inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, now you could hear my breathing a little faster with my shoulders. There is a yoga breath, a pranayama, that is called breath of fire. And I'm not very good at it, which is why I haven't taught it to you yet. But it's actually a really, really powerful breath. And when you're doing poses that are especially difficult for you, or we're really holding and really wanting to channel in some energy, the breath of fire is a good breath to be doing. So I will do my best to teach it to you, and then we will practice and learn as time goes by. So with a breath of fire, the breaths are very quick, and you put as much emphasis on the inhale as you do the exhale. So just really even and straight without any pauses. And you want to feel your stomach going, doo, 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 doo. So we're going to sit up tall, stay engaged, and then we're going to go. Now, if you have high blood pressure, you probably don't want to do this one because it can really get that blood flowing quickly. So just be aware of anything going on in your body. But again, with that breath of fire, if you need to start out a little bit slower, go a little bit slower. If you can go even faster than me, go even faster. But just feel that again. We're going to sit up tall. We're staying engaged. I want you to even engage that bottom so your body is still working. But then we're going to practice that breath of fire again. So oh, I got water moving around in my tummy. There you go. So that is the breath of fire. Throughout your day, I invite you to practice that. Throughout our workouts, I invite you to practice it. And with time, we'll get better at it. We'll be able to do it longer. But you just really, you breathe in and out very quickly. And you have the same emphasis on the inhale as you do on the exhale. And you can watch some YouTube videos to see people that know how to do it really well. They can go like super duper duper fast. That's about as fast as I go. Coming up onto our knees now. You can put that cushion under your bottom if you would like to. And we're going to do our camel. So if you remember, we're riding the camel. So as we come in, we inhale. As we come out, we exhale. And just really big movements. Inhale, exhale. Pick up your pace. When you come up, you're even tightening that bottom, lifting yourself just a little bit. Beautiful. And when you come back, each time you want to really open that chest. You're just opening yourself up to that light, opening yourself up to heaven. And drop those hands. We're going to rotate our neck, our head just rolling. Our head nice and big, keeping it loose, making sure our neck knows that we love it and we don't want it to be straining or too engaged. And the other direction. Okay, we're going to come down on tabletop, hands and knees. Now, if you worked out with me the last couple times, and if you've been working out in between, your muscles are getting stronger. But before our muscles get stronger, they often get really sore and tired, and that is part of the process. And you want to send extra love anywhere that you're sore, anywhere that's like, no, not again. Don't get mad at your body. Don't get mad at the exercises. Instead, just send love and light to wrap through your body, especially when it's difficult, and especially when it's having a hard time. So our cat-cows, you're going to press your legs into the ground, press your hands into the ground, palms down and your fingers spread. And when we inhale, we look up to the sky as big as we can, and we drop that tummy as much as we can, making an indent in your back. And mine doesn't indent very much, so you might have even more of an indent. And you really look up, helping the optic nerve and looking up to the light and be like, okay, come down and bless me. And then exhale. And you look towards the knees and really arch that back up into the sky. And then you follow your breath. I'm going to follow mine. As you come in is when you bring yourself up. Fully inhaling and then fully exhaling as you arch that back and bring the head down. And when you come up, really tighten all through the thighs, all through the bottom. Just send that arch really as far up as you can. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to send that right leg. You can bring it back. Kind of give your lower leg a stretch, pulling your toes forward and your heel back. Good. And then your other leg, bringing it back, giving it a nice stretch. Feels good. Now that we're warmed up, we want to have our back not indented, not arched, just as flat as you can. And then that right leg, we're going to send it straight back. Now, if you can get it in a nice straight line, please do so. If you're not quite ready, just let it be down a little bit. But a nice straight line. And then really get grounded down into the earth, sending roots out of your palms and roots out of your left knee. And then once you find your balance, you're going to bring forward that left arm. And then you're going to reach in both directions, keeping yourself as flat as you can. And then reaching as far forward with that left hand as you can, and as far back with that right heel. And just feel yourself stretching. And then engage your core. Check your tummy, make sure it's tight. Check your bottom, make sure it's flat and fully engaged. And reach again, just sending that out. This is our bird dog. I look like a bird dog, right? Ready to go. Holding. Beautiful. And back down. Great job. Find your position again. Send some extra love down into that left palm now. And we are going to shoot our left leg straight back. We are not angling it. We're just bringing it back. So if you can't go up as far, don't go up as far. But we want your bottom flat, bottom engaged, stomach engaged. And then you can shoot that right arm forward. Your arm should be directly beside your ear if you can. And then reach in both directions, nice and strong. Ah, beautiful. And we are really, again, this is a beautiful position to filter in light, to invite light and healing into your body through your hand, and then having it just flush through you and come right out the bottom of your feet. I am a huge supporter of healing, and I believe that the light can just automatically do that for us when we give it permission to. So as you are reaching, just imagine reaching forward and just opening up to light and letting it flood through you. Beautiful. And bringing your hand back down, knee back down. Good. I'm going to go back to the other side. Nice stretch. There we go. Nice and steady. As soon as you have a nice steady hold, spreading those fingers and sending out the left arm. Nice and straight and strong. And then checking to make sure you're fully engaging the stomach, the bottom. And then reaching even further forward and further back. It's like you're stretching. And then send your energy even further. Beautiful. And then bring it back down. Nice job. I'm going to move right into the other side. Sending the left leg back nice and straight. Keeping the wrists below the shoulder. And then sending that right arm out. Holding it up next to your ear. Making sure your bottom isn't twisting, but it's just staying nice and flat. And then reach a little further in both directions. Breathing in that light, sending lots of love, flooding through your body. Holding strong. And back down. Beautiful job. We're going to stretch that lower back with child's pose just for a moment. Feel yourself just coming down and then gently reaching forward. Pulling forward now, pushing back on that bottom, letting it go as far back as it can, and then reaching as far forward, a nice active stretch. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come into plank because I know it's your favorite. So as we come into plank, you may do so on your forearms if you need to. If your wrists need a little extra love today, you can give them a break, or you can come right up onto those palms. Make sure that the palms right below the shoulders. Send one leg back, and then send the other leg back. And again, depending on where you're doing, if you need to have those knees down, you can still put a lot of power into this pose, even if you can't do it fully yet. It's totally okay, and I want you to honor your body wherever it is. But if you are able, really bring up those knees and hold strong. Beautiful. Give yourself a break by pushing up into downward dog, sending that bottom up into the sky. And then coming back down into plank, holding strong and tight, keeping your neck loose though we're not hurting our neck. If that lower back starts hurting, put the knees down and give yourself a little bit of a break. But if you can, keep them up. Holding strong, you're engaging every part of your body. And then push up into downward dog. Beautiful. Move my arms back just a little bit. Send my bottom up into the sky. Reach your tummy towards your thighs. Good. Now we're going to send the right leg up into the sky. Keeping your bottom flat if you can. Try not to twist. Just sending it up. And then bringing that right leg forward. Bringing forward the back feet just a little bit. Spreading the toes in the front, getting grounded down into the earth. And then as you're ready, coming up and sitting down into that seated posture. Our knee is directly above our ankle, and our back heel is up off the mat. If you need to bring it a little more forward, do that. Just listen to your body and honor what you can do. I'm popping and crackling and all kinds of stuff this morning. Okay, so feel yourself right here, and then feel yourself kind of tuck your bottom under, lift your tummy up, open up your chest. Beautiful, and you can stay right there, or if you can, swoop the arms up, twist the palms towards each other, and hold. Your legs are going to be screaming a little bit. Just channel some love and light down through your hands and into your body. And if you need to come out of the pose, come out of it. But if you can, just stay a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to pump the arms down, bring the legs straight, give them a break, trying not to tip over. Good. And then we're going to breathe in, bring the arms back up, and sit back down into that pose. Holding, making sure you're nice and straight, tucking the bottom, tightening the tummy, holding those arms. Legs are screaming, just send them some love. And back up. Beautiful, swooping those arms again. Okay, one more time. Down into that pose. Arms up. Go a little bit deeper this time. Sit down a little bit more. Try to get a nice 90-degree angle with that leg. And if you need to hold your hands there and help you, do that. But if you can, keep them up. Oh, and then back up. Beautiful job. We're going to bring the arms back down to the mat. I'm going to drop my back knee and bring my right knee back. I'm going to give myself an active stretch in child's pose. Beautiful job. Coming back up. One leg back. Other leg back. Holding strong in plank, tightening the stomach, tightening the bottom, holding, breathing right down into that body, keeping your neck loose, always remembering to breathe, and sending the bottom up into the sky, really pushing strong, bringing the stomach towards the thighs, and back down into plank, holding strong, tightening, and again, modify however you need to. Listen to your body. It's way more important to send love into your body and listen to your body than it is to do every exercise and hold them for the same amount as I do. Just listen to your body. If it wants to hold longer, hold longer. If you need breaks, if you need to modify, please make sure you're doing that. One more time, coming down into plank. And back up into downward dog. Sending the left leg up into the sky. Trying not to twist, keeping the bottom flat. And bringing that left foot forward now. You're getting tired. Listen to your body. Be as gentle as you can. Spreading those toes. Finding your balance. I'm going to bring my back leg in just a little bit. And then feel yourself sitting down into that pose. This is crescent pose, at least one form of it. When you look down at your toe, you should be able to see your big toe, but not your other toes. You want your, come out of it for a second. You want your toe, your knee, to come down and cover up the center of your toes. So you should be able to just barely see your big toe, but not any of your other toes. And that gives you good alignment. That's going to help that knee to stay safe. I was watching yoga alignment videos last night. Okay, so as we're sitting straight, Pull in that tummy. If you need to keep your arms here, do it. Oh, I'm going to stretch out for a second. Okay, coming back down into crescent. Inhale, bring those arms up. And hold. Okay, now we're going to breathe and bring yourself out. Oh, having those legs straight. Give yourself just a moment. Celebrate that your body is awesome, and whatever you can do is a blessing and a gift. Oh, bring those arms up. Oh, and hold. And back down. Oh, straight legs. Giving yourself a moment of break. This is awesome, right? Pump that blood. Send that light, send that healing through your body. Your body is amazing. Swooping the arms up. Coming back down into crescent. Looking down, seeing if you can see your big toe, but not your other toes. Oh, and holding strong. Beautiful. Arms down. Oh, you can bring the knee down. Bring the other knee back. And one good stretch in child's pose, actively reaching forward and pushing back. Beautiful. Oh, we're going to come forward now. Come to the front of your mat and gently bring yourself up to standing. Good job. Nice big swoop. And exhale, swooping down. Inhale, swooping up. Exhale, swooping down. We're going to spread our legs. So to get the right width apart, if you were to bring out your hands like this, your hands, if they could get really long, your fingers would touch your ankles. So I need to come just a little bit further. And that's where I want to be. Okay, so we are going to do our warrior poses. You take your left foot and twist it out, headed towards the side wall. Your back foot, and we're going to have heel to arch alignment for this one. So your heel, if you were to make a straight line back, would hit right in the middle of your arch. Then you bring the toes just a little bit forward. So there's just a little bit of a twist. And that's how you want to be, heel to arch, toes coming just a little bit forward for warrior two. So warrior two, we keep our chest to the front, arms are extended. And then when you get good balance, you look out over that front hand and you hold. Now you're tucking in the bottom, tightening up the tummy, lifting from the abs, keeping your chest wide open. Beautiful. As we inhale, bring the arms up and straighten the leg, reaching to the sky. And then as we exhale, bring those arms back down and lengthen again, holding strong. This is warrior two. You feel like a warrior, don't you? Breathing in, coming up. Reaching even taller, getting even longer. Exhaling, coming back down. Looking out over that middle finger. Holding strong, tightening, tucking in, lifting. Whew, loosen that neck. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the neck. Okay, one more time. Up. As you swoop those arms around, bring that left foot back forward. Good. Swooping in. And exhaling. Good. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to take now our right foot and aim it towards the wall. Our heel should be lined up with our arch. So I need to move my foot just a little bit. The heel lines up with the arch, and then the toes come just a little bit forward. When you bring the knee forward, again, you want it to be over the center toes. So you should barely see your big toe peeking, and then your knee should be over your other toes to keep your knee safe. So we bring those arms up, bring the knee down, look out over the middle finger, and hold. Now make sure that you are engaged, lifting, keeping the bottom tucked. Good, and as you inhale, coming up, bringing those legs straight, reaching, getting a little taller, elongating, exhaling, coming back down. And your hips are gonna twist just a little bit, and that's okay. You don't want them completely flat, that'd be hard on your knee. You don't want them all the way twisted because that moves us into the next pose. But just a little bit so that that knee can keep its right alignment over your toe. Arms up, looking out over that middle finger, holding strong, tucking the tummy, lifting the chest. Inhaling, coming out. Swoop those arms around. Good. Swooping them back up. And one more time down, knee out, arms extended, looking out over that middle finger, checking your alignment on your knee, sending it over the middle toes. Beautiful. Dropping those hands, bringing the foot forward. Oh, let's roll those shoulders for a moment. They are working hard. Just move them in any way that they want to move. Sending them lots of love and care. Thank you, shoulders. You're amazing. I love you. Okay, we're going to go back the other direction. Slightly different this time. So as we twist that left foot towards the wall, check that your heel is still lined up with your arch, and then bring your toes forward just a little bit. Good. We're going to bend that front knee, bring the arms up, bend the left arm, and bringing your elbow towards that knee. And then sending the right arm out over your body. So I'm going to come up a little bit so I've got a nice straight line. Nice straight line. And hold. Good. And then I'm going to bring the arm up. And I'm going to open my other arm and reach down towards the floor. Just get as far as you can. Even if it's way up here, that's okay. But if you can, drop it down to the mat. Really open, and then just look forward if you need to. If your neck allows you to, look up to your right hand. Beautiful. Gently bringing your arm down, helping yourself back up. Nice work. Bring that foot forward. I'm going to twist the left foot to the wall now. Checking your heel to arch alignment, bringing the toes forward just a little bit, bending that knee, keeping it over your middle toes, arms up, right arm bent, right arm on the knee, and a nice straight line from heel to hand, reaching up into heaven, holding, making sure your bottom, your tummy, everything's nice and tight. Oh, my alignment's coming out, so bend that knee back down. Send that knee towards the big toe. Beautiful, and then I'm gonna lift up the other way. Send one arm down to the mat as far as I can. Again, if you need to stay up, stay up. But if you can, reach down right next to your ankle. Send the other arm up. If you can, without hurting your neck, look towards your hand. If you need to, just keep your head straight. Keep your head straight. Oh, my leg's cramping up. Okay. Hold holding and bringing it up. Okay, I'm gonna send some love into that leg. It did a good job. Beautiful work, ladies and gentlemen. So proud of you guys. Okay, coming up. Not done working those shoulders yet. Arms out. And we're just gonna go from side to side. And you're gonna keep everything from here down steady. We're just gonna work from here. Just feel yourself reaching. When you're on your inhale, you're gonna come to the center and lift. And once you're lifted, then you can exhale and go a little bit further. Inhaling, lifting, and sending it further. Inhaling, exhaling, and reaching a little further. Inhaling, reaching a little further. Beautiful. Ooh. Inhale up. Inhale down. Nice job. Gently come back down to the mat. What are we doing with our time? Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Okay. So we're going to have our knees up and then just rock back if you can. Laying on that back, you want to bring your knees straight up from the hips, feet out. Then you're going to press down into the mat, one leg at a time, extend and hold. Go a little lower, a little higher, depending on your back needs. But just a nice hold. Breathe and imagine pressing your tummy down into the mat. You're really pressing that tummy, but holding out that knee, letting the stomach really help you to hold that leg. Now we're going to switch. Bring in one, send out the other. Good. Bring that knee back in. I'm going to bring the shoulders up, arms out. While I do the next one, holding. Try to press that tummy down into the earth, holding. And then switch. Good. Holding. Now, I'm not sure if I can do it today, but if you can, I want you to send out both legs. Okay, I can do it, but I can't go as low today. My tummy's already really tired. Okay, so if you can, send out both legs. Hold them strong. If you can lower them, lower them. If not, keep them up. And do one leg at a time if you need to. Good, and then bringing those knees in, relaxing the shoulders. Putting the feet down on the mat. Pressing the palms into the mat. And then rolling the shoulders back. So you're really opening the chest, rolling those shoulders back, pressing the palms into the mat, and then lifting, really tightening the thighs, the bottom, squeezing the tummy, sending it up into the ribs. And then we're going to take our hands and grab them underneath us and roll those shoulders even more. Now, if you can't do that comfortably with your shoulders, you can just keep your palms down. But if you can, grab those hands together and use them to bring the shoulders back and to send that tummy and the hips up even further. And then just hold. You are really engaging your core. You're engaging your arms by grabbing that, grabbing your hands and then tightening. And that really works your arms, your core, all at the same time. Lifting, holding, breathing. This is a good place to do the breath of fire. So if you want to try that breath of fire and really push through the heat of this pose. All right, return to slow, deep breathing. Release the hands. Gently lower. I'll be gentle with that back. Curling up towards the knees. Good, and then as you release, bring those arms back. As you bring them forward, come up, and if you can, I want you to come up all the way. If you want to just do a slight crunch, that's okay too. And then rolling yourself back, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing those arms back, stretching, inhaling, and as you release, coming back up, reaching forward. As you come down, one vertebrae at a time, sending the arms back. Just one more time, coming up, exhaling, reaching. Beautiful. And as you come down, rolling, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Check our time here. Okay, we're going to reach out with the feet. Reach with the hands. And then stretch just as far as you can. Stretching, stretching. Send your heels one way, send your fingers the other, and just reach. And when you can't reach any further, just go a little more. Really nice, big, big stretches. Beautiful. Swoop those arms around. Help yourself come up just for a moment. Send those legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, and get longer. Keeping the shoulders down, but lengthening the spine. And then bending forward from the waist. Now again, most of us in this group are not very flexible. That's okay. We're getting more flexible day by day. Sending love into our body. Keep those legs straight. And then just bring yourself as far forward as you can without bending from the shoulders. We're not really reaching from the shoulders. We're bending from the waist instead. Bend and hold. And back up. Lift yourself a little taller. And then bend again. And hold. Nice stretch. Then push those knees back down. Keep those legs straight. Beautiful. Gently and easily, we're going to roll down into corpse pose. Receive all the benefit, all your hard work today. Dropping the palms open, feet to the side. Welcoming light and love to wash through you, to bless you with everything you need for today. And to just filter out and dissolve anything that you don't need, anything you don't want to carry with you. This is one of the most important parts of your routine, so never skip this pose. Long, deep breathing, sending that love, that light through your body. You can choose to just stay in corpse pose for a while, or you can come back up. I'm going to come up to offer my prayer. I invite you to just offer your own prayer silently or out loud, setting an intention for your day, asking for anything you need, and expressing gratitude. Thank you for being with me today. Today's kind of a cool day for me. I get to be on the radio today. First time doing that. So I'm getting practice being live with you guys. So I guess I can do a live radio show, right? Talking about health and healing and hypnotherapy. Also, just to let you know, next Tuesday, I am beginning a focus group where every week we come together for teaching and healing, like a group online session. And the first one is next Tuesday, and anyone and everyone is welcome to attend that first session to see if it's right for you, to see if it feels good to you, to do the hypnotherapy and the meditations and the things that I teach to start aligning and balancing you to a more joyful life. So I will post the link to that in our group. And if you're interested, please join me. If you want to share that with others, I would welcome you to do that as well. And today, on this beautiful Wednesday, I am sending you guys light and love and many, many, many blessings channeled straight from heaven. And namaste.